What is that?
Hey, good morning everyone. My name is Lynn. Today I would like to present the journal paper. The topic I chose is learners' perceptions of their STAT cooperative experience. And the STAT is the strategy of cooperative learning. And further, I will briefly explain what is STAT. And this paper was written by Gap in 2001. And STAT, S means student, TNA means team's achievement, D means divisions. And I briefly explained what is STAT. Take role play, for example. At the beginning of the class, the teacher lectures the material and assigns a contest, for example, at the restaurant. And then the team members are assigned the roles such as water and customers. And team members practice the conversation, for example, how to order the meal. Finally, the team members show their performance. And I divided this paper into 5 parts, including introduction, methodology, result, limitation, and reflection. In the applications of cooperative learning in 1988, Bose and Johnson said, learning working together acquire more language and social skills than their counterparts studying the same content under individualistic classroom conditions. The purpose of this study was to investigate middle school learners' perceptions of the enjoyableness and effect of the STAT strategy in teaching EFLO, and to examine the effect of gender and prior achievement on learners' perceptions of their cooperative experience. There are 4 principles of cooperative learning. First is positive interdependence. It refers to a support and a feeling, and which is achieved by team spirit. It also can promote a student's collaboration. Second is individual accountability. Students in cooperative learning have to take individual quizzes to demonstrate individual accountability. Third is heterogeneous grouping. It is based on students' gender and prior achievement. Finally is equal opportunity. Students in cooperative learning have equal opportunity to participate in the class activities. There are 3 research questions. The first is, what do middle school learners think of their STAT experience? The participants' perceptions of their STAT experience tend to be on the positive rather than negative. And do high achieving learners differ from the low achieving learners in their perceptions of their STAT experience? Yes, high achievers had more contribution than low achievers. Third, do male and female learners differ in their perceptions of their STAT experience? Most of males' perception more positive than females. However, the male participant didn't recommend the use of the STAT, while all of the female participants recommended use of the strategy. For the methodology, there were 61 7th grade students enrolled in evaluations of junior high school, and 32 were males and 28 were female, and 1 student with missing gender data. The research was conducted in Lebanon. I will show you the map of the Lebanon later. And all the researchers divided all students into low achievers and high achievers. And there were 30 low achievers and 31 were high achievers by pre-test to assess their knowledge of EFL rules. And according to the map, the Lebanon is about Israel is Iraq. And the researcher used the semantic differential scale to the participants' perceptions of the amount of their own learning and to whether they would recommend cooperative learning in other class or not, and their perceptions of the amount of their contribution to the learning of their group mates. And the treatment that is 12 weeks, and the program was language art program. the researcher divided all students into 14 heterogeneous teams by mixed gender and mixed ability. And each group has 4 to 5 members. Here is the procedure of the state cooperative strategy for this treatment. Each lesson began with teacher's presentation to introduce the material, and the participants have the team study, and they have to complete the worksheet. And then they have to take individual quizzes, and the final one, they have the team recognition. And team recognition refers to which team is the best and give the rewards. For the statistical analysis, the researcher used the Pearson chi-square chi-square to depend independent variables for gender and achievement for research question 2 and 3, and also for dependent variable to the participants' response to the scales. The chart shows the results of the percentage of the response by gender. For most of the male have more positive than female. However, most of the female recommend this strategy than male. And the chart results for the percentage of the response by achievement levels. For low achiever and high achiever, there's just a little significance. But for the contribution part, a high achiever had more contribution than low achievers. The limitation here, the researcher divided students into high achiever and low achiever. In my opinion, are there any intermediate students? There's supposed to be some intermediate students.
Yes.
The reflection here, if I were the researcher, I would ask the high achiever, do they think it is fair to the contribution part? Because the results show the contribution part, the high achiever, they have more contribution than low achiever. If I were the researcher, I would give the in-depth interview to ask, do they think it is fair? Thank you for your listen.